Good morning, YouTube. Hi guys, it's almost 6:30 in the morning. No, it's just after 6:30 in the morning. We are still here at the Iowa 80 truck stop where it rained most of the evening. And luckily it stopped at night, so we were able to open the windows back up and we went to sleep. Still a little bit warmer than I like. Maybe I should have pulled out the generator and ran the AC, but we didn't. It's just muggy, it's not hot. Anyway, we're getting ourselves together, and I'm going to pull Goliath over to the fuel island, top him off with some fuel, because we are still running on the fuel that we got in New York on Monday. And hopefully we'll make it out to Myrtle, South Dakota, put more fuel in it, and then can head to Chamberlain to spend the night there. That's the plan, but who knows what will actually happen. So it looks like everybody is ready. Amanda unloaded a bunch of her stuff in here. She's going to meet with us again tonight, but she's getting ready to climb on her bike and head her way, do her thing. We're going to pull over to the fuel island and top off, and then we're going to hit the road. Alright guys, all fueled up, just shy of 102 gallons. Now keep in mind, from where we filled up in New York, we've gone 741 miles. I probably could have fit a tiny little bit more in here, but I mean, this tank was full, that tank was just a little bit low, but we're sitting a little bit crooked too, so I'm going to call it full. So that's well over 7 miles per gallon. Not bad, especially because we had a headwind yesterday coming through Illinois. Just before we got to Iowa, it was coming from the southwest. I could just feel and hear Goliath working a little extra hard. It was building more boost to maintain speed and a little bit higher EGT just to maintain speed. But I'm still happy with 7 miles a gallon. All right, guys, we stopped here near Fort Dodge, Iowa. Truck stop called Marker 126. It's a Sinclair fuel stop, but we didn't need fuel because we topped off this morning, although the fuel prices here are much cheaper. But I did want to clean the windshield because even though we've only gone a few hundred miles, the bugs through Iowa, they get you. They've pretty much covered that windshield up, so I got them all clean. And we need some coffee, so Katie's got the coffee cups. And I just wanted to stretch my legs and wake up for a little bit. All right, guys, so this place is actually really nice. You know, Katie made me drive a little bit further to come here because it had really good reviews online. And this, you know, it's not a huge truck stop, but it's very nice inside. And we actually got to meet the owner of it. He was here working. And, you know, we kind of respect that as well. And it passes the coffee test. The bathrooms are nice and clean. You know, there's probably only 20 parking spots out front, or out back, I should say. But it's a nice, clean place. Very well done. And apparently there's an area downstairs with, like, you know, driver's lounge, some showers, laundry room, stuff like that. We haven't gone down there. I'm not going to because we're not staying. But like I said, this place is really nice. Okay, so maybe I should clarify. It's called Marker 126 because it is at mile marker 126 on Highway 20 here in kind of northwest Iowa. We're 118 miles from Sioux City. And of course, that means we're only a little bit further than that to the South Dakota state line. In fact, Sioux Falls, South Dakota is 203 miles according to the GPS. Arm down, please.
Turn right on US 20.
Alright guys, we are coming into Sioux City. Unfortunately, the cloverleaf that I normally exit to shoot over to 29, construction had it blocked off, so it's actually bringing me like in through town, it looks like. So far it looks navigable, but we'll see. Okay, so we made it to Myrtle, South Dakota. We are going to top off with fuel, and then I think we're going to go ahead and eat dinner here. I think Amanda's going to try to meet us. I'm not sure whether she'll make it in time or not. And then we're going to head one more hour down the road towards Chamberlain, where the lookout is there over the Missouri. That's the plan. Now, I didn't actually need fuel. But those of you that are new to the channel, I usually stop here in Mitchell. I've got plenty to get to Deadwood, but fuel prices are cheaper here. So I always stop here and I fill up. And I know that from here, I can get all the way out to Deadwood and all the way back here to get the cheaper fuel again without having to stop anywhere else in between. So I usually do that. Now you see here, the fuel is what, $3.25 here. When we bought it in New York the other day, it was $4.21, dollar difference. At 200 gallons, it's a big difference in savings. So I always try to get the cheap fuel when I can. So I hated buying it in New York. Also, the windshield is dirty again. I know we just cleaned them back in Iowa. That was at like 11:30 this morning when we left that marker 126 truck stop. And now it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. So we're making really good time. I mean, sometimes we stay here at night, but tonight I think we decided we're going to go up to the overlook. Well, looks like plans have changed once again. We had dinner. We actually had a like a phone conference thingy, video call, Zoom meeting, whatever, scheduled for after dinner, and then we were going to run over to Chamberlain. And well, our phone conference never happened. Amanda was running a little bit behind. But the plan was she was going to meet us here for dinner, then we were all going to go to Chamberlain. But she didn't get here till quite a while after we had dinner. And I guess there's a storm coming in, and she didn't think she could make it all the way to Chamberlain before the storm. So we just decided to stay here because she could make it here. Now the storm or the rain hasn't gotten here yet, and the time Amanda's been here, we probably could have made it over to the Oasis. But it's really not a big deal to stay here. And it may still rain, it just hasn't happened yet, but it looks like a majority of the cell is going south of us in the little outstringer parts of it that we're going to get us have kind of broken up before they got to us. There's still a possibility, but it's kind of muggy out. It's not real hot here, but it's hot in Goliath. Just not getting enough of a breeze through there, even though it feels nice and breezy out here. So we may just go ahead and hook up the generator and fire up the air conditioning. All right, well, it's official, and I hooked up the generator. I also forgot to add a clip in yesterday's video when we were arriving at the Iowa 80. So I think I'm gonna make it into a short, but I'm gonna throw it in right here as well. Amanda was standing on the off-ramp, and she recorded us coming down the off-ramp. Thought it might fit in good here. I haven't even watched the video myself yet, but we'll throw it in right here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time I see you, keep those engines running.